Hi, in this tutorial I'll show you how to work with methods in Java. Some people call them operations, functions, and also methods. I'll create a Java project called methods. Finish. And I will create a driver class, the starting point of the application in this case. And what makes it starting point is me adding this public static void main method. So, and here you can already see one example of a method. I have a separate video on static methods, so I can create methods like so. I also have another separate video on method overloading, and this video is just for learning methods. So you can create methods yourself. Here I have a driver class, the starting point of the driver class and the end. And inside the driver class I can create methods. So let me change this get message. Okay, this method will return a string to whoever is calling this method. So this keyword void means do not return anything, but in my case I would like to return a string. As soon as I declare returning a string, I have to provide a return statement. Return, and I need to provide something. So in my case, I will provide a message, hello. Okay, so this is example of a method that returns something. Let me show you another example that prints something. So I will say print static message. So message that doesn't change. Say static hello, just for fun. Alright, and this method is not going to return anything, so I will change the return type to void. And finally, last example that I'll show you in here is when I am printing a message, but the message will come as a parameter to this method. So my variable will be named message, and it will be string type. You can pass any type to a method, by the way, and it's a message. Okay, and save. So now I have declared 3 different methods that allows you to practice with return type, where you have to remember to change the return type and provide the return statement. A very simple method that just does something and doesn't return anything, doesn't accept any arguments. This is the most simple method you can have. And finally, you have a method that accepts some arguments. You can have multiple arguments or one argument, and they can be different type. Okay, maybe let me just show you some examples. So I will change the type to integer number, and I will change the method name print number. Method names have to mean something. Normally you want to name the method in a meaningful way that will tell whoever is using this method what this method does. Also, keep methods simple. Make them only do one thing. And I'll print the number. And I will show you example with message and a number to show you that you can pass multiple parameters. String message. Okay, print number and message. right, like so. Okay, now let's call all these methods. So to call a method, if they're in the same class, you can just use the method name, provide round braces, and in this case there are no parameters, so you don't do anything else. Our application starts from this point, main method, so it will execute only these things. All these methods will not be executed unless you call them from this main method. Alright, so I will call only one method, get message first, and let's run it and see. Oh, in this case, it's actually returning something, so I need to provide some variable to store this data. So this message is returning a string, and once it returns the string, I will store it in variable called message, and then I will print it to the user. Alright, let's run it. Okay, so here I can see hello now. Now let's call the next method, print static message. So in this case, I don't need to store this variable anywhere because I'm just printing. It doesn't return actually any value. So let's run it, and I should see hello from this line, line 8, and another hello, static hello from line 20. Hello and static hello. Alright, let's print next one, print message. So if you are providing some argument for a method, then you have to pass the argument to the method. So in this case, it's accepting a string. The type has to match whatever you passing. At this time, I will print hi. So I will pass the variable hi with value hi into this method, and then I will print the message. Alright, I can see hi as the last sentence. So this was print message. Let's do print number to show you how to work with different types of arguments. So in this case, if I put hi, I'll get an error, so it's not working. Right? The error is saying the method integer print number integer is in the parameters. In the type driver is not applicable for the argument string, so it doesn't want my argument string. Instead, I need to print some number. So if I put integer and run it, now I see 7. Finally, I'll show you last method here that accepts 2 arguments. One is a string and one is a number. For string, I will put again hello, and let's run it, and you can see hello, your number is 0. So I can put something like that as well. Hello, your number is 0. So this is how you work with methods and how you call them. However, it's slightly different if you have an object. Let's create an object, animal, and let me put some methods here. So public void print message. So you can do all the same things here. Only how you call these methods will be different. Alright, so system, and this is my message. Alright, so I have the method in animal class. Now in my driver class, in order to call this method, first I need to create the object of animal. Animal. equals new info. Okay. And to call a method, I have to first ask the object to call its method. So I have to provide this variable animal, put dot, and then choose the method that I want to use. So I have this here, print message. This is my method. And let's run it. So the last line that I want to see here is this is my message. This is my message. Okay, let me run the driver class again. Okay, and you can see this is my message. This is working as expected. That's all for methods for now. And don't forget to watch my other videos with overloaded methods, static methods, and so on.